Honorable delegates, today I am going to present you a very interesting topic: preparation of fish feed from mangrove associate floral species, Suaeda maritima, which is abundantly available in the supralittoral zone of marine and estuarine environment in the tropical belt. Now, what is the background of this research? Basically, as you know, that population is a root problem in the planet today, and the population is increasing at an exponential rate, and it will be touching 9 billion in 2050. And it is aquaculture which can provide a livelihood, a food security and environmental security if it is done in a very scientific way to this rapidly rising population. So the main topic is preparation of fish feed from mangrove associate flora, which will provide not only the food security but also the job security and environmental security. Thus, the benefits of this research are the freshwater prawn, Macrorectium rosenbergi, is very important and delicacy for the human consumption. It will provide employment, it will provide food security, alternative livelihood for the island dwellers of Sundarbans, and most important is that environmental security will be provided by this topic of research, which is one of the important aim of sustainable development goal. On this basis, the objectives were set to find the efficacy of our research to increase the condition index and the environmental upgradation of the entire system. The research methodology was initiated in the Cox's Bazar area, where the Suaeda maritima samples were collected, then they were brought to the laboratory, then they were oven dried and mixed with the feed ingredients, replacing the fish meal and the shrimp meal, and finally this is the formulation of the entire product. Finally, the analysis of the protein, carbohydrate, lipid content and the astaxanthin content were analyzed, both of the source material, of the Suaeda maritima, and also the final products, that is the prawn tissue. And the results of the experiment was very, very excellent. Starting from the first day to the 240th day, that means for a period of 8 months, the experimental pond showed a very interesting and a better result. Although the surface water temperature was uniform, but the surface water pH increased in the experimental pond, which means that there is very little chance of acidification. The surface water salinity was again uniform, but dissolved oxygen increased. That means the water is getting upgraded due to use of the herbal-based feed. The nitrate, the phosphate, silicate, and the chlorophyll content increased in the control pond. That means the experimental pond was far, far better after applying this herbal-based feed. The soil organic carbon, you see, it has been reduced in the experimental pond. That means there is less generation of organic waste and the water environment is getting upgraded. The condition index increased in the experimental pond. That means the condition of the fish is getting better. This is the formula of the condition index, the ratio of weight to the cube of the total length of the species multiplied by 100, and that gives a better result in case of the experimental pond. Now we have done the ANOVA and we have found that there is considerable difference between the days and between the pond types, and we have found that the muscle enlargement has occurred after applying the Suaeda based feed. Now this is the cost benefit analysis. As you can see, this is the total operational investment in Bangladesh taka. It is about 3,80,000 taka has been invested as the total operational investment, and finally the depreciation cost and interest on the fixed investment were considered, and it came to 4,75,000 taka. And finally, when they were sold at a rate of 600 taka per kg of 2,612 kg prawn, the value came to 15,67,200 taka, and therefore the net income is 10,92,200 per hectare per year. This is very, very interesting, and this will carry an important model for the future generation if they can initiate this as a part of their cottage industry. And finally, the environment will be saved, because as you can see, that the organic carbon is increasing in the control pond, which is an insecure environment for using the traditional feed. So the use of the herbal based feed, the use of the mangrove based feed is very, very important. With this, I point a societal benefit. This is a low-cost fish feed. It can lead to sustainable livelihood through halophyte farming and herbal fish feed development units. There are job opportunities for the local population. And finally, there is scope of innovation, trial, and upscaling, along with the environmental security. So these are the references we have studied, and many papers have been produced and published on this basis. Thanks to all the members and the well-wishers who have helped us, our group, our ecological team, to make this product a successful one. Thank you very much.